Sealtest, a name that means topmost quality in ice cream, milk, and other dairy products, presents
Burr Tillstrom, creator of Kukla, Ollie, and all the Kuklapolitan players with Fran Allison in Kukla, Fran and Ollie.
Well, then tell me what happened after that.
Well, I haven't even started telling you yet. Well, I got up the stairs, you see, and I was supposed to be...
How were the stairs? When was it? Well, where was it? Was it
in the grand ballroom at the plaza.
Oh, goodness, the grand ballroom. And that's where we rehearsed once.
Yeah, but, you should have seen it was all different.
What do you mean it was different? How did it look?
Well, they had 8 boys young men, that is, in white wigs and knee breeches and...
White wigs and knee breeches? That's sort of silly, isn't it?
No, I mean, they were in this costume.
Oh, I thought that, that's the way they dressed at the plaza.
No.
Well, you never know, So what happened?
Well, they were lined up and down the stairway, holding big candles.
So did the lights go out?
No, it was part of the effect.
Oh, you mean the lighted candles for people to come up?
Yeah, and then there was big loops of net with shining sequins all along the handrail.
Why?
I don't know.
Maybe the railing was dirty.
No. Everything was polished.
Well, it must have been for just decoration.
Could be. Well, anyway, so I went upstairs. I felt kind of silly because I didn't have my tuxedo on.
Oh, Kukla, who cares? My goodness, you must have looked just... Well, I thought you looked lovely with your little cape and everything you wore. I think you looked real handsome.
Well, if I just had my top hat, but I didn't. I forgot to bring it. Well, I was to meet Miss Gish, you see.
Dorothy or Lillian?
Lillian.
Oh, of course, Lillian. I knew you were going with Lillian. Why did I ask?
I was to meet her at the top of the stairs, but you see, I was late. So I walked up and I said, do you have a ticket for me? And they said, who is calling? Well, I didn't hear anybody calling. And then I realized what they meant. I was a little frightened. I realized what they meant was that it was they wanted to know who I was. So I said, my name is Kukla, and I'm expected.
Oh, that's the way to do it, kid. You always get in that way.
Only I didn't.
You didn't what?
I didn't get in.
Well, you went to the ball.
Yeah, but I didn't get in just then. Because they were so busy at the door that they said, well, would you mind waiting a minute? So I waited for a few minutes. And then I said, is Miss Maxwell here?
Who?
Elsa.
Oh, yes, Elsa. You know her?
Well, we were sitting at her table.
No!
Yeah.
It couldn't be.
Well, we ended up there.
Isn't that grand? Well, tell me more. This is so exciting. So then what happened?
Well, who should come up the stairs but...
Who?
Guess.
Buster Keaton?
No.
Don Amici?
No.
Let me see.
It was a girl.
Oh, a girl. Fran Allison.
No, you know Fran couldn't go to the ball because she had another date.
Oh. Ooh, I give up.
Well, she's a very beautiful woman.
Dagmar?
No. Marlene Dietrich.
Oh, no, she wasn't there.
Yes.
How does she look? No.
Great. It was so wonderful. And you know what happened?
What?
When she went by, she was wearing a gold lace gown, and it brushed by me, and I touched it.
Well, go on with the story.
Well, right after that, Robert Sherwood.
Oh, yeah, Bob, sure.
Well, he came up the stairs, and he said, hello, Kukla. Well, yeah, I was the first person that I saw that I knew, because, most of the people in the theater I hadn't met. So I said, hi, how are you? And he said, fine. And
come on, let's get into the ball. Let's get inside the ballroom. I'm tired of waiting outside.
So he said, well, come on in with me. So we went in together, and...
They believed him?
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
He's taller than I am.
Oh, yes, that's true.
And so we went in, and I said, and he took me over to his table, and he said, you could sit here if you'd like. And he introduced me to a lady that I didn't quite catch her name. And she said she would look and find the table for me where Miss Gish was. And there were so many people, and everybody was so dressed. And Gertrude Lawrence was, Gertie was there.
Oh, Kukla, you didn't meet her.
No, but everybody calls her that in the theater, you know.
Well, what happened?
Well, then this lady took me over and she found my table for me, and afterwards, you know who it was?
Well, let me see if I can guess. This lady that took you over to the table, I should know who it is.
Well, I don't know you know, but you know who it is.
That's what I said.
What?
That's what I said I said.
No. You know who it is.
Who?
The lady.
Which lady?
The lady that took me over to the table.
What table?
Ollie!
All right, I don't know. Whom?
Who?
That's what I want to know.
Let's not get into it again. Stay clear now, shall we? I had a very wonderful night. And I don't want to ever forget it. It was very glamorous. It was Mrs. Astor.
It was? My, she has a nice hotel.
No, it's no. Oh, never mind. Very lovely lady, and she was very kind to me. And she took me over to the table, and there was Lillian Gish.
Well, thank goodness. Well, how about...
Well, they covered the table with sequins, and they had candles, and everybody was so beautiful, and everybody looked so lovely. I kind of kept my cape around so they wouldn't see that I was just in my ordinary street clothes. But I guess nobody minded. Everybody else looked like the waiter. At least I didn't look like the waiter.
Oh, now, Kukla, really?
Well, they did. I wasn't quite sure. Everybody was so dressed. And the ladies were so beautiful. And I saw Vera Zorina.
You mean the dancer?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Gracious sakes. It must have been glamorous. Who else?
And there was
Fran, you're missing the whole story.
What story?
About the ANTA ball, the American National...
Oh, that's right. It was last night.
the American National Theater and Academy Ball.
Oh.
It was the ball to raise funds for our American National Theater. And I was invited to go with Lillian Gish, and you were too, only you couldn't go because you had another date.
Well, yes.
I couldn't go because I wasn't invited.
Oh, you must have been invited.
Oh, no, I wouldn't go in my street clothes. I know better.
Well,
Did you go in your street clothes? Oh, that's all right.
it would have been all right, except my ruff was a little wrinkled.
I bet you were the prettiest one there.
Yes, of course you were, Kukla.
Well, tell me about it.
He saw Marlene Dietrich.
He didn't.
Yeah.
Oh.
Real great. How are ankles?
I couldn't see she had a long dress on.
I'm glad I didn't go.
Yes.
And
He saw Gertrude Lawrence.
No.
yes, and I was with Miss Gish, and then we sat down. I sat down at the table, and Miss Gish went to get dressed for the part in the play she was playing. She had to go and get her costume on, and
he was with Elsa Maxwell, too.
Oh, he wasn't.
you haven't heard all of it yet.
Oh, there couldn't be more.
There is.
Let me hear it. I want to hear.
Guess who was at our table also?
Oh, gee, who could it be?
Just guess.
Well, let me see.
I don't have any idea who was there. How can I guess?
Go ahead, guess.
Dave Garroway?
Oh, he's in Chicago.
Well, he might have come out for her.
Robert Q. Lewis.
No.
He didn't call me. I thought that might have been where he was.
He didn't call Buelah either. There's a
right.
great upset there.
Well, let's think. Who else it could be?
I'm going to tell you because I can't wait.
All right, tell me.
The Duke and Duchess of Windsor.
Oh, they were.
Oh, no! It couldn't
Oh,
be!
this.
Ollie!
Really?
Oh, it couldn't be.
Well, they were there.
Oh.
Honestly? Yeah. Oh, I tell you, it was just the most glamorous thing.
Oh, it must have
You know, I was
been.
introduced all around, and they said, how do you do? And you know who else was there?
No.
Cornelia Otis Skinner came and sat right down next to me.
Really?
No, let me touch you.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And then after that, and then John Gielgud came in and Pamela Brown. John Gielgud.
Who's he?
I know him.
He's an actor.
Oh? What's he do, TV?
Radio?
No, he's on stage.
Oh, well, yeah.
A lot of people in the theater. I don't know.
Yeah, well, who else was there?
Well, John, it didn't mean anything to you.
Well, if he's not on television, I don't know him. No, but who else? I'd like to know. I'd like to know all the exciting people.
Well, I've told you. I just can't think of them. Gloria Swanson!
Gloria
Gloria
Swanson.
Swanson!
Oh, that's
Wowie.
wonderful.
Whoa!
I met Miss Swanson one time, and she's very charming and gracious.
I didn't meet her. I
suppose her hoop skirt brushed you as she went by.
She wearing a hoop skirt?
there were a lot of hoop skirts there.
Were there?
Yeah, they wore lots of hoops. There was costumes. And Gertrude Lawrence did a bit from a show from Lillian Russell. She did a Lillian Russell. And she wore Lillian Russell's own costume. And Lillian Gish did a thing from the movie Way Down East.
Oh,
and
great.
Moss Hart and Kitty Carlisle.
Oh, this guy can't stand
can't
it.
either.
Oh, New York
How
is
did
at
you
your
ever
feet.
bear it?
Oh, it was, when you're in the theater, it's, you nod and you say hello.
Mm-hmm.
And,
I didn't see your pictures in the paper today.
No, did you have your picture taken?
Yes, they came around quite a bit and took pictures and everything, and they wanted me to pose by. I said, well, I've been busy all day, and I'm in front of the camera so much. I
refused.
And I said, get these kids that aren't in front of the camera so often.
Sure. Well, that was nice.
Take their pictures.
Sure. Well, that's good. I felt just that way on Monday.
Yeah, and you did?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well,
the March of Dimes.
That's just the way I felt, too.
Weren't we in that?
That's all right. Well, go on with your story, because I'm just dying to hear about it.
Remember the other night when I said there were other networks?
Yes?
There aren't.
No.
They didn't get my picture in the paper.
Well, go on. It wasn't their fault. Go on, tell me some more.
Well, I just can't think of everything. There was, and Vivian Blaine came over and did...
Vivian Blaine.
She did a number from Guys and Dolls, and then there was... they did a number from Ring Around the Moon. They did the famous tango dance.
Wonderful.
Oh, I wish I'd seen it.
What did
Oh,
you
I
miss?
could just kill myself for staying at home.
Was there any fellas in the show?
Yeah, there were.
Old now.
There must have been fellas, weren't there fellas?
Well, yes, the Duke of Windsor was there.
Oh, well, that's
And
enough for anybody.
Vincent Freely was there, and there was and Moss Hart, I said.
Moss Hart.
And there was a young man from Call Me Madam, Russell Knight, is that right? I think it is.
Knight?
I hope so. And he sang.
Well, Bob Merrill, I guess.
And Bob Merrill was
He
there.
makes all
But
those
not
places.
Bob Merrill.
Yes! Yes, he sang There's No Business Like Show Business.
Oh, good
I'm-
for Bob.
Great.
Great.
Yeah, it was just wonderful. And then we all joined in community singing.
Community.
Community singing.
Yeah.
Let Me Call You Sweetheart and all those nice songs.
No, There's No Business Like Show Business.
Oh, that. Well, that's nice.
Sang it all night.
Oh, that's good.
That's great. What did you have to eat? Did you eat?
Yes, we ate. We had a chicken and peas and a potato.
Cream
and
chicken or whole chicken?
Just a little bitty piece like that. But nobody was hungry.
Mhm.
We were so excited. And then we were having wonderful conversation at the table, and I looked across and somebody was waving at me.
Who?
Oh, I bet I know just who it was.
Oh, let me see if I can guess. Roy Rogers, I'll bet.
No.
No?
No.
Oh, dear.
Let me
Who
see.
could it be?
Who could it have been? Marlon Perkins?
No.
Let's see. It must have been somebody important.
It was.
Somebody
It was a
important.
girl, and she was waving at
Oh,
me.
girl.
She was waving at me like that, and she smiled. She's a very lovely lady.
Very lovely lady.
Very lovely lady. Very lovely lady.
Who it could be?
Give
It
up?
couldn't be. Do you think, Ollie? Would you? I was thinking it. Would you guess that?
Our initials MT.
Really? Not Margaret Truman.
Margaret herself.
Oh, and she waved at you?
You bet she did.
Oh, great.
She waved at me. We had quite a wonderful talk. And they're all coming over tonight, right? And I'm expecting them any
all
minute.
of them.
That's a surprise.
Oh, isn't that nice? You
What's my
asked them all to come over?
They were in the, they're so wonderful, they don't know a lot about television, of course, but when I explained, that I was on television, Miss Gish explained,
Yes.
they said, oh, how very
Interesting.
interesting.
Mhm.
And
Did you tell him you made money at it?
I forgot that part.
Oh, well, bring up a mundane thing like money at such a fancy affair.
No, you certainly wouldn't want to do that.
Indeed not.
And so, and so I said, well, I hope you'll all come over and see our show. And they said, well, we'd love to, darling. And that's what they call me.
Yes,
And
well.
so I said, well, I want you to come over tomorrow. And I left a little note for all of them, and I'm expecting them any minute. So I want your kids to be
Was
over.
Miss Bankhead there?
I didn't see her, but I think.
Well,
I
she
think,
must have been there.
I hope she stops
She
by.
would
to
have
see us.
waved, I know.
I hope she stops by soon.
I hope she would.
I hope they don't come right away. Are you sure they're going to come?
You bet.
Oh, Kukla, they don't. Those people are busy. They're in the theater.
Doesn't make any difference. They know we're in the theater. They recognize me as a theater person, and One of them was real cute. He felt like calling me Cyrano. I wonder why.
Don't know either.
I'd call you John. You look more like John, frankly.
Oh, do you think so? Well, of course,
Sure.
I don't know what John looks like, so I can't say.
Well, anyway, he was so excited.
Kukla, they're not good.
Yes, they'll be here any minute, so get ready. Oh, Fran, I wish you had worn a long dress.
You mean for tonight?
Yes, and all your jewelry, too, because it's very glamorous and very exciting. And you're so excited! I'm gonna.
Well, I know you must be.
I better get my coat and a
Well, what
hat.
do you think
I'm
I
going to
should-
show them I do have something I can wear. I'm going to do it.
Well, all right. If there's anything I can do to...
You just wait here a minute, because
Well,
the
sure,
girls
I
want to
will.
see you. Madame Opus wanted to see them.
Fine. Well, I didn't go to the big ball, but I had one.
Did you? Where'd you go?
Had a wonderful time and went to dinner with Red Wing.
Oh, did you?
Yes, and I met Toots Shore, too.
Oh,
He's
that's
just charming.
That's
And I met Pat O'Brien.
Oh, nice!
I worked with him Sunday, but I met him last night. It was
That's
wonderful. He's real great. He's
Well, he was in
handsome.
such a hurry Sunday
Well, I
night.
know he was.
Well, Fran, you'll excuse me because I want to get
Sure.
everything all ready. I want to set the table and because we're going to have buffet and everything.
Oh, yes. Well, by all
Darling, you should have been there last night. Oh, darling.
Well,
I
I'm-
so divine.
Yes, you went, Madam
Oh, yes,
Elizabeth.
Gloria was so, and Wally. Oh, they were so divine. I love them all. Simply divine.
I know you do. Well, that's...
Just sweet, sweet people.
Oh, I'm glad you had...
Oh, Elsa looks so lovely.
Of course you will.
Oh, always, yes. Darling, I tell you, I'm very upset, as a matter of fact, because Buelah was supposed to be there, and she never turned up, and we had a number for the ball entertainment, you know, and I wanted so badly. I haven't seen her all day. I don't know where she was.
Well, I haven't seen her either,
But
Madam.
we had a wonderful number that we were going to do when the dessert came on,
I see.
and we just didn't seem to be able to work it out. I don't know. I couldn't do it by myself. And
Well,
Buelah
no.
was supposed to be there, and I... Hello, kids! How are you?
Hi.
Hey, hey, where were you last night? I happened to be at the ANTA ball. Where were you? Oh, me? Yes. I was at the American National Theater and Academy Ball. Oh, well, I wasn't there. Obviously not.
Where were you, Buelah?
Me? I was at the, Antwerp. The what? Antwerp.
I don't know that.
Oh, yeah.
Where-
American National Witches Association.
Oh!
We had a convention last night.
I didn't know you
It was
had...
grand. Everyone was there. All the witches were there, dear. We had a perfectly divine time. Really lovely. Just loved it. It was just grand. Well, I'm sorry I missed everything. We had a number to do last night. Oh, I did it.
By yourself?
You bet. It was a big success, too.
Well, I bet it was.
But I'll make it up to you, dear. We can do it tonight. I know, but it's not the same thing. They had the spotlight turned on my table, and I was so embarrassed because they brought out the desserts. You know, they brought out the Sealtest ice cream dessert, and I thought, well, it's so embarrassing that Beulah's not here, and you're not here, too, because I did want to go. Could we try it now so that all those dear, sweet people will know what I had planned?
Yes. I think-
Everyone, and I said, I got up and cleared my throat, and I said, I'm terribly sorry, but I can't do my number tonight, and I tell you, those people are so wonderful. The applause was deafening. Who's going to tell her I'm not?
Not me.
Well, I'll do it with you, dear, if you want to. How about Jack? Do you have that music there? Where were you last night, dear?
Had to miss it.
Well, it's too bad. Too bad we had fun. Well, shall we try, dear?
Yes, I hope I know it.
That might. Get the best, get Sealtest, get ice cream at its real best. Always ask for Sealtest. Sealtest, America's most popular ice cream. Up and down the family tree to Sealtest. Sister, brother, mother, and pop! Go for Sealtest.
It's my pleasure to present America's favorite expert. Lend an ear and you'll hear about America's favorite dessert.
Hooray! Hello, everybody! My recipe for today, my friends, is an Epicurean's delight. The perfect fiesta resistance for your dinner dessert tonight. A Sealtest ice cream sundae, the pride of every gourmet, and very easy to make, my friends, provided you make it my way.
Yes, provided you make it her way.
Shall we begin?
Shall we begin?
Shall we begin?
Shall we begin?
Hello, you darling, sweet, wonderful friends of the theater. Tonight we're going to have a Sealtest ice cream sundae. Very simply made. Of course, you just take a lovely, lovely big spoonful, or 2 spoonsful if you prefer, or even more, of Sealtest ice cream, vanilla. Any flavor that you desire, of course. Place it upon the dish and cover it with lovely chocolate sauce. Oh, what a wonderful dessert, and we're all going to enjoy it tonight, aren't we? Up and down the family tree to Sealtest, sister, brother, mother, and the father.
Oh.
Thank you, darling.
You're
Goodbye.
welcome.
Oh, really, dear. Beautiful, where did you go? I'm going to have a Sealtest ice cream sundae. Whoa, you sold me, dear. You'll pardon me, won't you, dear?
Yes, sure.
I hear everyone's coming over.
Well, Kukla's expecting some guests.
The whole
We-
group.
We
Oh,
hope
so...
that they'll get here.
Yes. Oh, Jeanette McDonald, Jean Raymond were there last night.
Were
Oh, we
they?
had such a lovely talk.
Oh, I know you
I
must
hope
have.
Jean and Jeanette are coming over.
Well, I hope so,
Yeah.
too. Wish there were some assurance that just somebody would show up. Maybe I ought to go and see.
Hello, hello. Are you sure they're not there? Well, who's this speaking? Oh, secretary. Well, this is Kukla. Kukla. No, Kukla. Kukla. No, I'm not in the theater. I'm in the television. Well, no, I met them last night. They were at the... Well, they... Well, that's all right. They're probably on their way over. Oh, they're at the theater. Mm-hmm. No, I'll call back. Maybe. A town's a lonely town when you pass through, and there is no one waiting there for you. Then it's a lonely town. You wander up and down. The crowds rush by. A million faces pass before your eyes. Still it's a lonely town. Unless there's love, a love that's shining like a harbor light. You're lost in the night. Unless there's love, the world's an empty place. And every town, a lonely town.
The kid's all broken up.
The nice people didn't come over?
They're at the theater.
Well, that's a shame.
Who? Who?
Kukla. Hi.
Hi.
Do you have any plans for dinner?
I just called the folks up and told them not to come over because I thought I was a little late.
Oh, that's a good idea, Kook. I think that's just the right thing because, tonight we're a little tired and I think we all should rest a little bit. And And
We could maybe have dinner together and,
Yeah, maybe we could just be kind of quiet. We could have room service.
That'd be elegant.
That's real great,
I
too.
like that.
And we don't have to order all at once. We'll have them come up 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
And I'll put on a white wig and I'll hold candles
Oh, gee, that's
in the elevator.
And I'll put on my long dress.
Oh, that'd be fun, and I can wear my tuxedo tonight.
You bet, and
could.
I'll even help you tie your tie.
And you could entertain. You could get up and sing for us, and you could be the whole show.
Oh, I'd be happy to.
Would you sing like that one I love so much? So this is love.
Well, I'll try it. So this is love. So this is love. This is what makes life divine. I'm all aglow, and now I know the key to all heaven is mine. My heart has wings, and I can fly. I'll touch every star in the sky. So this is the miracle that I've been dreaming of. So this is love.
You shouldn't worry anyway. You know, I'd give anything if I'd been there, and Miss Dietrich's lace gown had just brushed by my shoes.
Margaret Truman waved at you.
Yeah, she did too. She said she's coming over. She'll be over.
Well, that's nice.
Sure, well, we'll go see her. We just go and call on her. That's what we'll do.
That's what we'll do.
We'll put our hats on, and we'll maybe if it's a nice afternoon tomorrow, we'll just go over and we'll call a little bit. We'll make a few calls around.
Just fine. Maybe I'll have time in the morning to get a few cards printed.
Yeah, and we'll just do that.
We'll go in. We'll sweep in.
Yeah, we'll sweep in and we'll
I'll wear my dress at Russell's.
Yeah, and
That's what we'll do.
And you can take us over and introduce us to John Gielgud.
That will be jolly. That's wonderful.
Would you like that?
I can't think of anything that would make me happier in the entire world.
And you wear your wing collar.
You bet I will.
You do that.
I'll do that, and I'll talk dragon talk to him during the whole interview.
Oh, great.
That'll be good. And I'll bring Dolores and let him hold her.
Oh, what a lovely day we're going to have.
Won't that be great?
Won't
And
that
everywhere
be
we'll go, we'll shout, "Get the best!
Get Sealtest.
Get the best, get Sealtest."
The musical director of Kukla, Fran and Ollie is Jack Fascinato. The producer is Buelah Zachary. The director, Louis Gomovitz. And the costume designer is Joseph Lockwood.
And this is Burr Tillstrom thanking you on behalf of Kukla and all the Kuklapolitan players. Good night.
Kukla, Fran and Ollie are brought to you by the divisions of National Dairy Products Corporation, makers of Sealtest products. Always look for the name Sealtest. It's your assurance of purity, quality, and fine, rich flavor in ice cream, milk, and other dairy products.
NBC Television.